I'm Aurora Martinez Jones, and I'm currently an associate judge here in Travis County. I work primarily with the child welfare dockets. I grew up in a town just outside of Houston called LaPorte, Texas. I'm a first-generation American. My dad is from Mexico, my mother is from Jamaica, and all my life I've had a desire to help people. I didn't know any lawyers growing up and don't have any lawyers in my family, but I knew that being a lawyer was going to be the way that I was going to be able to help the most. So with that, at age 17, I graduated high school and came to Austin to go to the University of Texas. While I was here, I started a pre-law organization called Minority Women Pursuing Law, helping other young women of color navigate their way into the legal field. Because I was paying for school on my own, I was diligent about how I did my work. I went to Austin Community College during the summers, transferred those credits in, and graduated from UT in 3 years. After that, I went straight into law school. I knew that was my dream. And while I was at law school, I had to figure out the best way that I was going to help people who needed help the most. I figured by having choice in the people that I helped, in the cases that I took, that I would be able to do the most good. And so I decided to start my own law firm. At age 24, I was a young woman of color, business owner, and lawyer. And I started helping people in the community. I took everyday cases for everyday people, the kinds of cases that were coming through our courthouse the most. And by 2014, I had an opportunity to become an associate judge. I had tried cases in front of all of our civil district judges sitting at the time, and they were familiar with my legal experience doing civil litigation, things like personal injury, broken contracts, real estate disputes. I also did family law, and I had a deep passion for child welfare law. This bench was created specifically to address the overwhelming number of child protective services cases we have in Travis County. And I was selected because of my experience and because of my passion. I have a national certification. I'm a child welfare law specialist. And for the last 3 years, I have been working hard with our 126th District Judge, Darlene Byrne, to take care of all 1,400 children in the child protective services system in Travis County. It's hard work. And this last legislative session reminded me that we still have so much work to do. I was testifying at the legislature, lending my expertise on the good changes that we needed. But what we have is the state passing the buck. They're going to privatize the child welfare system, and as a community, we need to work together in order to assure we're taking care of our children. I've worked on collaborations with Safe Alliance. I have domestic violence advocates in my courtroom helping survivors. I work with Austin Recovery to keep children out of the foster care system and with their parents while they get the help they need and wraparound services. And I know now, as a district judge, if elected, I could do even more good for the new challenges that we're going to face. I believe one district judge can make a difference, and that's if they're willing to do the work. I've put my name into this race to let everybody know I'm willing to do this work, willing to make good change. I'm the only candidate in my race with judicial experience. I have the litigation background, and this new court is a general civil court, which means it can handle any civil case, which I've done. But also, I'm in tune with the needs of our community and the needs of the courthouse. And the reality is, we need more help with family law and child protective services cases. That's the area that I know best. That's the area where we can do good. And I know working for the community as a public servant, doing more than just coming to court, hearing cases, and making decisions, I take that responsibility seriously and going above and beyond to answer the call of public service and help those who need help the most. So I look forward to your endorsement. I look forward to your support. And I have been endorsed by the Austin Central Labor Council, the Austin Black Lawyers Association, the Black Austin Democrats. I've been endorsed by Stonewall Democrats, and so many others, including a national endorsement for Run for Something that was featured in Time magazine for all of the first-time female candidates that they're supporting. So again, my name is Aurora Martinez Jones. You can find out more about me online at Aurora for Judge on Facebook or AuroraMartinezJones.com. And I look forward to your support on March 6th. Thank you.